Let's see. Oh. There we go. Huzzah. All right. Almost a, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Didn't realize the cam was off, but it should be good to go now. There it is. I just saw it pop up there on the other screen, so we are all set. What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Monday Night Hockey. As always, I'm Ray Carcillo. Welcome to my Twitch channel. I hope you're doing well. This will be our last hockey night before the holiday. Starting Thursday, I go on vacation until the 28th. I'll be back on the 28th with a stream. But until then, hockey tonight, podcast tomorrow. I think we're gonna do some Halo campaign on Wednesday, and then we'll call it there. And I think that's the plan before I head back to Jersey for 10 days. But yeah, so that is the plan at the moment. Hope you're all doing very well. A lot going on here for me personally. A lot of stuff going on. Nothing I can really talk about too much yet, but I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place, at least as of today, December the 13th here, 2021. It is a good place. So we got some good hockey for you here. We're on a road trip. We've got let's see, we're going to start now a 4-game trip. So all 4 games tonight will be on the road. Winnipeg, Minnesota, St. Louis, and Dallas. After we just beat the Devils and beat up on the Blues. The Blues game will be interesting. The Blues hurt a couple of our players. So we are playing a little short-handed, a little understaffed right now for the Rangers as we look here at the injury report. Brought to you by nobody. I don't know. Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe Dunkin' will give me Ralph's Water. When you need bottled water, go to Ralph's or any other grocery store. But especially Ralph's, though. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Strome and Hunt. Hunt will be back in a couple of days. Strome won't be back until the beginning of April. So he'll miss the rest of the month of March, unfortunately. He'll miss maybe 15 games or so. But back after that. So let's head up to the Canada Life Center up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I believe it's Manitoba. Canadians out there can correct me if I'm wrong. But should be a good one. Rangers versus the Jets in Winnipeg. Tweak the camera there a little bit. I got my $1 Million Man shirt on tonight. So, also, stay tuned the next couple of weeks. We're going to be doing probably my top 5 games of the year. Zibanejad, Scheifele, and we are underway here in Canada. DeMello over to Wheeler now off the face-off lane for Winnipeg. Knocked off the puck, and it trickles to Adam Fox. Fox circles around his own net. Long pass now for Craig Smith along the right side. Gets by one man. Sends cross-ice pass, though. Nicely intercepted and put on his own net. Hellebuck there smothers it with 1:15 gone here in the first. No score. Connor Hellebuck, of course, one of the best goalies in the NHL. Scheifele versus Zibanejad once again, this time to the left of Hellebuck. Face-off won by the Rangers this time. Smith across the Panarin, shot saved by Hellebuck. Oh, what a beautiful setup off the face-off by the Rangers, but they just couldn't get the finish there. As Connor now 2-on-1 over to Wheeler's shot, and Wheeler makes him pay. I don't know if Shesterkin was screened on that. His 19th of the year, but he goes far post, top shelf. And Winnipeg is up 1-0 here against the Rangers. Look at all that smoke. As Kevin Rooney now getting the start in the second line, wins the faceoff back to Condre Miller, who sends it over to Trouba in his own zone. Back to Miller as the Rangers regroup. Now a long pass actually kicks off of one of the Jets to Rooney, intended for Capo Caco. Rooney, though, will gain the zone. Comes down low, sets things up now, gets hit hard. Puck trickles to Trouba, though, near the top of the slot. Trouba puts on the break shot. Saved by Hellebuck with the right leg. Sends it over to Wheeler, and now Connor back to DeMello. Back to Wheeler now as this top line looking for more. Connor gains the zone, hit by Jacob Trouba. Puck is loose. Rooney gets it out of the zone, but Morrissey intercepts for Winnipeg. Now circling back down all the way down his own zone, harassed by Chris Kreider. Morrissey now cross-ice to Scheifele. Scheifele? Whatever. Gains the zone, knocked off his stick there nicely, and it kicks to Capo Caco. Caco tries to get it to Kreider, but Wheeler intercepts, but Kreider picks his pocket and gets it right back. Fakes coming down low, short side, instead goes behind the net. Sends it back to the point now for Trouba, across the Miller, shot easily saved by Hellebuck. Caco was a little late there looking for the deflection with about, almost 7 minutes gone here in the first. You see there, Artemi Panarin leads the Rangers in points with 60. Andrew Kopp versus Philip Hedl now to the left of Hellebuck. Face-off won by Hedl, back to Ruunanen. His pass intercepted by Lowry, bad turnover, Lowry coming down low, Ruunanen, oh, what a nice job there by Tarmo Ruunanen to recover and knock it off his stick, and then Shesterkin Kopp a soft shot on net, but Shesterkin there squeezes the legs and covers it up. Nice play by Tarmo Ruunanen to get back and break up the breakaway. As Hedl wins this faceoff back to Patrick Nemeth. Nemeth now up to Alexis Lafreniere, knocked off his stick to Pionk, up to Kopp. Hit by Nemeth. Hedl now circling in his own zone. Hedl up to Nemeth, gains the blue line, sends it cross ice to Sammy Blais. Sammy Blais back to Ruunanen at the point. Ruunanen now moving in, knocked off the puck. And it's going to be a tripping call here, I believe, against Winnipeg. And because of that, the Rangers will get the first man advantage. Kyle Connor going to the sin bin. So he put the stick where he shouldn't have and got it between the legs of the Ranger defenseman. So Ruunanen, after giving up that breakaway with a bad turnover, makes up for it a little bit by drawing a penalty. So it'll be Nash now versus Zibanejad to the right of Hellebuck. The Ranger power play unit comes out here. Face-off won by Winnipeg. Puck to Dillon. He sends it all the way down. And Adam Fox gets it into the trapezoid. He sends it up to Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren now along the right side. Cross to Zibanejad. Knocked off his stick, but he finds it in the corner, and the Rangers try to set things up. Zibanejad tries to get across to Fox. Puck is just sitting there. Harkins finds it now. Fox was expecting the puck to carry him, I think, a different way, and instead now, a chance for Harkins, short-handed, shot saved by Shesterkin, and he leaves it for Fox. A minute gone here on the man advantage. Rangers getting trouble setting things up. Craig Smith now gains the zone from the left circle. Can't get a good shot off. Good pick up there. Lift of the stick there by Winnipeg as it's sent all the way back down on the clear. Ryan Lindgren will get it into the trapezoid and sends it over to Zibanejad as he starts back the other way for the Rangers. Zibanejad cross ice to Smith. Smith from the right circle, shot saved by Hellebuck. Probably the best opportunity thus far for the Rangers. Now Zibanejad shot, blocked, never got through. Nash finds it and he will clear, and that'll do it for the man advantage. The Rangers had a couple of shots on net. Hellebuck up to the challenge as Fox sends it up to Panarin. Panarin now getting behind the defense. Panarin, backhand shot saved by Hellebuck. Couldn't get it to the forehand there, but still good pressure. As you see the top 10 hits, 3 Rangers in the top 10. Kopp versus McKegg now to the right of Hellebuck. Face-off won by McKegg, back to Condre Miller. Miller now leaves it for Barclay Goodrow, back to Miller. Condre Miller now pinching in, lets it rip, shot save, and Kopp clears the dangerous rebound away from the winger there. I believe that was Reeves looking to clean it up. And now Kopp back the other way for Winnipeg. So good pressure there from the fourth line. Now Miller makes him pay, and Goodrow starts back the other way. Barclay Goodrow gets it across now to McKegg. Shot, and McKegg scores! Greg McKegg cracks the goose egg. Wide open for the Rangers and ties this one up at 1 with just under 6 minutes left here in the first. His 14th of the year. A good feed from Goodrow. I think much like Shesterkin on the Winnipeg goal, I don't think Hellebuck saw it. And McKegg ties this one up. So it's 1-1 here now in the first. Goodrow and Miller the assists. Face-off won by the Rangers. Hedl to Ruunanen. Now over to Nemeth. Nemeth gains the zone for the Rangers. Tries to get it back to the slot. A bit of a log jam there. Wheeler comes away from it. Gets it over to Scheifele. Bad turnover now to Sammy Blais. Down low. Hedl can't get a shot off. Scheifele picks his pocket. Again, the puck pinballing around there in the slot. But the Jets none the worse for wear. As Connor now moving in. His shot blocked. Might have hit actually off his own man. As now the puck at the point, Connor keeps it in, sends it across to DeMello. He's knocked off of it by Lafreniere, but DeMello goes back and finds it and gets it to Scheifele at the point. Now across to Morrissey. His shot, Shesterkin saw it all the way, gloves it, and sends it over to Ruunanen in the corner, and now out to Sammy Blais. Blais gets past the center ice line, now gains the zone. Blais moving down low, shot save, rebound, oh, he hit the post! Sammy Blais almost buries his own rebound, but he hit the outside of the cage. And now Sammy Blais down low. Can't get anything on it. Does Philip Hedl. Rangers sustain pressure here from the third line, though. Nemeth across the Ruunanen shot through his screen. Saved by Hellebuck on the rising shot. And he will freeze it with 55 seconds left here in the first. Gustafsson versus Zibanejad to the right of Hellebuck. Face-off won by Gustafsson to Schmidt. Schmitty over to Terry. Terry gains the blue line. Down low, poked away by Lindgren, and kicks the Gustafsson shot, saved by Shesterkin. He leaves it in the corner for Craig Smith. Smith is going to try to send it all the way around the Panarin. It barely gets there. He gets out of the zone as the period expires. So 2 goals split evenly apiece, and at the end of 20 minutes of play here in Winnipeg, the Rangers and Jets find themselves knotted at 1. Rangers out shooting the Jets 9-4. Hits are 4 apiece. Rangers actually winning 6 out of the 9 faceoffs. Also 0 for 1 on the power play. So a rare night for the Rangers. Not an effective power play thus far. And also dominating the faceoff dot. A very rare plus for the Rangers. So Scheifele versus Zibanejad now. Second period. Fresh ice down. Period underway. DeMello gets the puck off the faceoff win. Knocked away by Lindgren. And Craig Smith takes it away and gets behind Connor. Smith now gains the zone. Puts on the brakes. Tries to get it to Zibanejad, but Scheifele there harassing him. Comes away with it and sends it cross ice to Morrissey. Back to DeMello. Up to Wheeler. Wheeler leaves it for Scheifele at his own blue line. Now back to Wheeler, poked away at the Ranger blue line. And Fox sends it up to Craig Smith before he's hit there, but the puck is onside. Smith sends it cross ice. Lindgren pinching in. Gets it back to Smith from the left circle. Shot! Misses high and wide. He had the far post, but he just missed it. And Morrissey gets it out of the zone now for Winnipeg. Morrissey now across the Scheifele. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Puck loose in front. Fox finds it and sends it up to Rooney. Kevin Rooney now along the left side. Trying to get by DeMello. Does for a period. For a small period of time. Now to Miller as the Rangers defense change. Now to Trouba. Trouba's shot misses wide into trapezoid, but Morrissey gets it away from Panarin. Now up to Lowry. Lowry will send it deep. And Andre Miller will go and get it for the Rangers. Now a long outlet pass for Rooney at center ice. Gains the zone. Taken away by Schmidt, who pushes it back up to Lowry. Lowry moving through the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone across to Dubois. Making some moves. Oh my goodness. And Shesterkin makes the save and freezes it with just about 7 minutes gone in the period. Dubois making some moves through the slot there. But it allowed the Ranger defense to collapse on him, and he put a soft shot on net. Shesterkin was up to the challenge. Kopp versus Rooney now to the right of Igor. Won by Kopp. Dubois, one-time shot saved by Shesterkin off of Lowry's stick. Now Rooney into Kakko, knocked off his stick to Schmidt. Cross ice to Dubois. Back across to Schmidt. Schmidt up to Kopp, gains the zone for a second, and then loses it as Nemeth takes it away. Roonin now up to Rooney, across to Chris Kreider. Kreider trying to turn on the Jets, swarmed by 3 Jets, moves into the corner. Now Kreider, large loop shot, rebound saved by Hellebuck. Point gets it in the corner, and then he's hit by Kaapo Kakko. Kakko fighting for the loose puck, finds it. Tries to get it across to Kreider, intercepted by Schmidt. Lowry there, now fighting with Rooney. Lowry against Kreider and Rooney. Kopp comes in, and coming away with it is Kopp. Sends it across to Dubois. Dubois now gets the blue line and now has it knocked off his stick. And Patrick Nemeth gets it for the Rangers in the far corner. Nemeth up to Blais. Sammy Blais now moving along the left side. Blais tries to get across the Heedle. Can't handle the pass. And Schmidt intercepts and passes back to Kopp. 8 minutes left here in the second. Condre Miller levels Kopp there. Andrew Kopp gets turned around and the Kopp gets left for dead there in the point. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a terrible analogy. As Miller shot saved by Hellebuck and Lafreniere. Now as the Rangers draw another power play. Lafreniere circling. Shot saved by Hellebuck. Rangers got the 6th man out, 6-on-5. Here comes the 6-man shot blocked and touched up there by the Jets. And Neil Pionk will go to the sin bin for interference. And so the Rangers, their second power play of the evening, a chance now to try and get the go-ahead goal. Nash versus Reeves is the second line out there right now. Face-off won by the Jets and sent all the way, or almost all the way down. Fox gets actually his own blue line. Starts back the other way. Adam Fox now along the right side. Gets hit, but he maintains control of the puck. Tries to send it across. Now Kreider finds it. He leaves it for Reeves. I didn't realize Reeves was on this line. I got to change that later. Fox now moving in. Doesn't get a shot off. Capo's shot. Short side. Now he hits the outside of the cage. And Hellebuck will freeze it with 5:17 left in the period. And a minute 12 left on the power play. Zibanejad versus Nash. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Panarin shot. Panarin scores! Artemi Panarin from the far point of the slot near the right circle lifts it over the glove of Hellebuck. Off the face-off win. It's a power play goal. And the Rangers take a 2-1 lead. A good face-off win for Mika Zibanejad. Artemi Panarin makes the Jets pay. It is now 2-1 New York with just over 5 minutes left here in the second. Panarin's 34th of the year, his 61st point. Is this face-off won by the Jets? Morrissey over to Scheifele. Knocked away by Trouba. Condre Miller now over to McKegg, who had the first Ranger goal. McKegg circling, sends it across to Trouba. Jacob Trouba slap shot. Might have hit the post. It hit the far post off the deflection. So the Rangers almost got 2 goals in less than a minute, but fortunately, still for the Jets, it's still 2-1. As Jacob Trouba, nice job with the stick. Good stick check there. Reeves gets the loose puck and sends it up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow now gaining the zone, cutting to the slot, shot, save, rebound. Hellebuck smothers it. McKegg, has a stick lifted. Quick shot, short side. Hellebuck turned it over, and it almost cost him. But the Vezina caliber netminder that is Hellebuck makes up for it. As we saw there's a nice graphic. Artemi Panarin 1 goal away from the 200th of his career. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the second. Face-off won by the Rangers. Hedl to Runanen. Runanen down low. Back to Blais. Sammy Blais tries to push it forward, but DeMello intercepts. And Wheeler gets the puck. Wheeler gains the blue line, but he's hit by the sweet Swede, Patrick Nemeth. Hedl over to Nemeth now. He has it taken away by DeMello. Back to Scheifele. With 40 seconds left, he gains the zone, gets by Runanen, moving down low, passing back to Wheeler, and he couldn't get the stick to the puck to his stick. It got caught in his skates, and a break for the Rangers. One last shot saved by Hellebuck on Lafreniere. He pushes it forward to Wheeler, and that's your second period. So a single goal scored this period by Artemi Panarin, and at the end of 40 minutes of play, that graphic is wrong. It's 2-1 Rangers. Rangers out shooting Winnipeg 19-7. Jets out hitting the Rangers 7-6. Faceoffs have come back a bit more even. It's still 8-7 though in favor of the Rangers. The Jets though won 4 of the 6 faceoffs that period. Will the third period be a deciding period? We'll find out now. Zibanejad versus Scheifele. Faceoff won by Scheifele. Back to DeMello. DeMello gains the zone. Near the left side, hit now by Panarin. Puck kicks loose. Comes all the way down into the corner for Scheifele. Chased by Zibanejad. Scheifele tries a short side save by Shesterkin. And he freezes it with a minute gone here in the third. Scheifele versus Rooney now to the left of Shesterkin. Face-off won again by Scheifele. Over to Morrissey. Slap shot. Hit. I think he hit the outside of the cage. Or maybe the paddle of Shesterkin, but it hit into the corner either way. Now a bank pass to Capo Caco. Now to Jacob Trouba. Trouba gains the zone, sends it back to Capo. Caco shot. What a save by Hellebuck with the glove, as he is laser focused right now. As the Rangers are rolling their 4 lines quickly. Trying to keep everybody fresh. Hellebuck to the right is the face. His right is the face-off. Scheifele versus Hedl. Face-off won by Hedl to Runanen. Runanen shot blocked. Kyle Connor now back the other way. Gains the zone. Poked away by Lafreniere. Temporarily shot saved by Shesterkin. It kicks into the corner. Hedl loses it. Wheeler down low. Nemeth now at the stick check. Puck is pinballing around. Wheeler finding it for a second, but Sammy Blais takes it away. And now he sends it over to Lafreniere. Back to Blais, taken away by Wheeler. His pass intercepted by the Rangers. And Lafreniere back the other way now to Runanen across the center ice line. Runanen now moving in. Down low, shot, save, rebound. Lafreniere couldn't get the stick on it. Good job by DeMello there to kind of box him out. And now sends over to Lowry, who gains the zone and sends it deep. Nemeth will get it in the far corner for the Rangers and starts back around the other way. Now passing up to Zibanejad, fresh off the bench. About 6.5 gone here in the third. Mika Zibanejad, a shot. No, blocked by DeMello, and he pays for it with a hit. Now back the other way comes DeMello over to Kopp. Kopp hit by Nemeth. Now back on the ice is Adam Fox. Lowry gains the zone, hit by Fox. Back to Dubois. His shot is blocked. Kopp gets hit hard into the corner. Kopp now back across ice to the blue line. Morrissey to DeMello. Down low to Dubois. Dubois shot blocked by Smith. Kopp now down low, moving in, short side shot, saved by Shesterkin. Craig Smith with the puck now, trying to keep it away, gives it over to Adam Fox and up to Zibanejad and out. Here come the Rangers now in the rush from the left side, back to Fox. Now back across to Runanen. Runanen can't get the shot off, but it does trickle to Craig Smith's stick. Smith in the left circle, looking for a passing lane, moving around. Smith from the side, shot saved by Hellebuck, and he freezes it with 9.5 left here in the third. Paul Stastny and Greg McKegg now to the right of Hellebuck. 9.5 left in the third. Rangers nursing a 2-1 lead on the first of this 4-game road trip. Face-off won by Winnipeg. Puink with the puck. He took a penalty earlier that ended up leading to the Ranger go-ahead goal. Gets it over to Harkins. Harkins pushes it along. Miller there, nicely done. Checks him out, takes him out of the play. And now gets it over to Ryan Reeves. Now up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow gains the zone. Sends it across, looking for the one-timer to McKegg, but Puink intercepts. Now Reeves intercepts the pass back the other way. Rangers trying to get onside. And finally they do. Reeves leaves it for Trouba. Jacob Trouba from the top of the left circle. Soft shot saved by Hellebuck with 7:09 left here in the third. What's up, Sensei Solo? How's it going, buddy? Rooney versus Stastny to the right of Hellebuck. Face-off one back to Puink, and now across to Schmidt. Up to Harkins. Harkins along the right side, but he's hit by Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren now tries to get it back across, but Stastny intercepts. He leaves it for Schmidt. Schmidt now gains the zone, getting by Chris Kreider. Moves into the corner, surrounded by Rangers. Puts it into the slot, though. A perfect pass, and Stastny hits the one-timer for his 9th of the year. And just like that, we're knotted at 2. Yeah, Sensei, I can't wait, man. I'm going to see, I'm seeing Spider-Man first showing Friday morning back in Jersey. I'm heading back east for the holidays. As Connor moving in, good save by Shesterkin there. Leaves it for Miller. But, yeah, no, it's a good week for sure. Podcast tomorrow night. Shot save again by Shesterkin. Left for Jacob Trouba. A little bit of a dangerous pass, but no harm, no foul as Trouba gets it up to Rooney. Rooney through center ice now. Knocked away by Scheifele. Him and Kako fight for it. Kicks to Schmidt. Pushes it along to Puink. No, I'm gone Thursday. I'll be back in New Jersey on Friday. So yeah, things are gonna probably be pretty quiet from me. Probably starting Thursday. I still have some work and stuff to do as Miller throws it towards the net. It looks like Kako is banged up, and the Rangers aren't happy about that. Bit of a late hit there, and now Lowry gains the zone as he's hit by Miller. So I'll be heading back to Jersey on a flight on Thursday, as Smith now shot saved by Hellebuck. I mean, I'll still be doing some work, but yeah, I'll be working back from the East Coast. I mean, it's not a big deal because, I mean, I'm already kind of working from home anyway, as Kako looks like he's going to be taken to the locker room as he's holding his forearm. Never a good sign. He's still on the bench, though, which is good. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, it's set to go as this shot is blocked in front, right? The next pass, it just, you know, what we'll have some posts scheduled and stuff, but yeah, like, if there's any problems, yeah, there's probably not going to be anybody around. or there will at least be a delay for sure. Stastny versus Hedel now to the right of Hellebuck. Hedel wins it back to Lindgren. Lindgren's shot blocked, saved by Hellebuck. Nicely there in front. As now Lafreniere moving down low. Backhand shot saved by Hellebuck with 24 seconds left here in the third. Rangers send their top line out. Stastny versus Zibanejad to the right of Hellebuck. 24 seconds left looking for the go-ahead goal. Otherwise, we're going to have ourselves another overtime game. Harkins along the right side. He will send it deep. Fox will give chase. Chance for maybe one last rush for the Rangers. Fox, long pass up to Zibanejad. Gains the zone. Less than 10 seconds to go. Zibanejad circling behind the Winnipeg net. Cutting to the slot. Because Zibanejad shot, and he scores! He goes top shelf! He pulled the string! And what is likely the game winner with less than 6 seconds left here in the third! Mika Zibanejad makes it 3-2 Rangers! Oh, goodness, he took his time, circled around the net, and then hit the far post top shelf, and Hellebuck never had a chance! Adam Fox, the only assist. Here comes Hellebuck to the bench for the extra attacker. The puck is knocked loose and cleared, and that'll do it. The Rangers start the road trip with a W as they are 3-2 winners up here in Winnipeg. Thank you, Sensei. Panarin had a goal tonight. McKegg had a goal tonight, and Zibanejad, your game winner, with only a handful of seconds left on the clock. As we now look at our final stats, your third star with a goal. At the time the game-tying goal, Paul Stastny is 9th of the year, your number 3 star. Rangers outshot Winnipeg 29-14. Hits 13-10 in favor of Winnipeg. Faceoffs 14-11 in favor of Winnipeg. Blake Wheeler with a goal and 2 hits. That's that home cooking there with these 3 stars here. Mika Zibanejad scores a game winner with 5 seconds left, but look at Blake Wheeler. There it is, your number 1 star with a goal and an assist. Sensei, I didn't even hear about a watch party thing, so no. Yeah, no, it's all good, buddy. Capo Caco, minor injury. He'll be out for a few days. Looks like we're going to have to call somebody up. Have we called anybody up this year? We haven't, actually. Oh, yeah, Sensei, we're not on that level, man. We're not important to Cobra Kai. Like, they don't care about us. Like... Oh, this is going to be fun. Watch this. We're going to put a defenseman in at the wing. Oh, yeah, I don't... Yeah, dude, I didn't even hear about that, so... Oh, well. We're going to put Mario Ferraro in at right wing. This should be good. Just for a couple of days until we get Dryden Hunt back. And let's see, I also want to fix... Reeves should not be the center here. It should be, at least put Philip Hedel in. Yeah. And then here on the wing, we'll put in Sammy Blais. Just until the guys come back. Oh, is Dryden Hunt gonna be? That's let's see. Oh, he's still banged up. It's a playable injury, but you hate to have anybody with a playable injury because it could get worse. So, I mean, fortunately, Caco's is a minor injury. He'll miss 3 games, right? Not that big a deal. Yeah, he'll miss 3 games, Caco. He should be back in time for... Yeah, he'll be back before the Anaheim game, but he'll miss the rest of this road trip. Yeah, hopefully Dryden Hunt can be back for St. Louis. You don't like a defenseman playing on the wing, but when you're 56-1, you also don't mind doing stuff like that either, so... So here we go. We head to the XL Energy Center now in Minnesota, heading down from Winnipeg. Yeah, I got some juice in the phone now. Had to put it on the charger for a little bit. Now I can see what's going on with Monday Night Football. Wow. Well, it looks like the Rams are gonna get themselves back into the. I'm trying not to hit the microphone cable. That might help things. Zibanejad versus Eriksson Ek. Face-off won by Eriksson Ek. Back to Spurgeon. We are underway here in Minnesota. Spurgeon over to Kaprizov. Hit hard. Smith takes the puck away. Yeah, I mean, not to say the Cardinals are done, but they're going to need a heck of a comeback. They're down by 2 touchdowns, but they have the ball. As Kaprizov gains the zone. Hit by Lindgren. Oh, is that what? Did you hear it? That was me. I'm sorry. I hit the microphone cable, and sometimes that causes, like, static, so I apologize. As Kakinen has to make the save. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's... Should have just left it here. There we go. So now I can put it... Hopefully that... Yeah. Yeah, if I hit the microphone cable, then you'll hear, like, static and stuff, so yeah. I try not to... Obviously, try not to do that. Zibanejad with the puck in the trapezoid. Sends it across to Panarin, but he has his stick lifted. Fox keeps it in, though. Panarin back to Fox. Fox pinching in. Adam Fox can't get a shot off. Saved by Kakinen. Fox gets his own rebound, circling around the Minnesota net. And now thrown towards the net. Saved by Kakinen. And Brodin gets it out of danger. Now up to Kaprizov. Knocked away by Fox. Good job by Fox there along the right boards. Tries to get it back to Zibanejad, but he decides to go for a change at the last second instead, and that leads to an icing. Meanwhile, the Cardinals trying to get back in this game. Oh, what a play by Kyler Murray. And is that Hopkins? DeAndre Hopkins? Holy cow. 30-yard bomb. As Eriksson Ek wins the faceoff against Zibanejad. Dumba to Goligoski, back to Hartman. Hartman hit by Panarin, gets it down low to Zuccarello. Former Ranger Zuccarello, shot saved by Shesterkin. Rebound, and he scores. Zuccarello gets his 9th of the year. Rangers were tired. They needed a change, but because of the ill-advised pass and the icing, Minnesota strikes first and takes a 1-0 lead. As now the hodgepodge line of Kreider, Rooney, and Ferraro come out. Face-off win for Minnesota. Dumbo gets it over to Bugstad. Bugstad along the left side. Poked away there. So really the Rangers are playing with 3 defensemen. Trouba has the puck. Up to Kreider. Kreider now moving in. Chris Kreider shot saved by Kakinen as he gets it over to Hartman now. Good job there by Kreider trying to wrap it around him, but Kakinen was ready for it. As now Trouba tries to get it to Kreider, intercepted by Dumba. Dumba back over to Zuccarello. Zuccarello has it ducked away. Oh, and he hit the post. He almost beat Shesterkin for the 2nd time tonight. As this is kicked around the boards by Rooney to Miller. Miller back over to Kreider. Forgot the puck as he tried to break out. Trouba, good recovery there. And now Kreider finds it. Kreider through neutral ice to the left circle. Shot saved by Kakinen, and he holds. And the Cardinals quickly strike here early in the 4th. They're down by a touchdown. Can the Cardinal defense come through and get a stop? Meanwhile, Hedl versus Rask. Victor Rask wins it over to Brodin. Brodin now along the left side. Leaves good hit there by Nemeth. And now we got ourselves Greenway and Nemeth. Greenway did not appreciate that hit on Brodin. It looked like it was a legal hit. I don't know if they're going to go to the sin bin for 2. We'll see what the refs say. It could have been a boarding, but I don't think it was. As Nemeth gets taken down, Greenway with the arm drag takedown there. And at the very least, they'll both will go to the sin bin for 5. And yes, it does look like there is no penalty on the play. Oh, no, there is a penalty. They called one late. No, not in hockey, Sensei. In hockey, you're allowed to fight until someone falls. They only stop it when someone falls down. As a face-off win by the Rangers there, and down a man. Good win there by the Rangers as Zuccarello gets by Lindgren. Poked away now by Trouba, and Lindgren will get it out of the zone. Hockey's the only sport where fighting is allowed. Because they say it. They'd rather get the fights out because hockey is a very physical game. It can get very frustrating very easily. And they say that if they don't let things like that happen sometimes, a lot worse things could happen later on. So it's legal. It's just there's kind of some unwritten rules about it, such that everybody goes to the sin bin for 5 minutes. Oh yeah, no, that's a rule. Hockey's allowed. They only stop it after somebody falls down. Eriksson Ek versus Hedel. 8 minutes left here in the first. 1-0 Minnesota. Minnesota 1-7-2 in their last 10. They are on a slide here against the best team in the league. They have a power play and a goal lead as Eriksson Ek has it poked away by K'Andre Miller. Nice play by Miller, who then clears it all the way down. Half a minute left here on the man advantage. Fiala gets the loose puck in his trapezoid. Starts back the other way, gets it up to Eriksson Ek, who has it poked away temporarily by Fox. Shot saved by Shesterkin, and he freezes it with 6 seconds left on the man advantage. McKegg versus Bjugstad. To the right of Shesterkin. 7:17 left in the first. Face-off won by Minnesota. Dumba back to Spurgeon. Down low to Hartman. His shot blocked by Miller. Goodrow up to Miller, and now it's back to 5-on-5. Rooney serving the penalty shot. Fresh out of the sin bin. Saved by Kakkonen with the blocker. And now Rooney down low. Rebound. He can't bury it all. Kevin Rooney had a couple of opportunities, but Kakkonen was up for it. Now he kicks it to Panarin. Shot. Save. What a split save there by Kakkonen. Back to Fox. Now K'Andre Miller's shot. A rising slapper that Kakkonen holds with 5:15 left. As the Rangers came out with fire in their bellies looking for the equalizer. Hedel versus Bjugstad now to the right of Kakkonen. And Bjugstad's going to win this one back to Dumba. Minnesota's won every face-off here in the first. Oh, yeah, I was trying, Sensei. I was looking for that one. As Zuccarello now has it taken away by Tarmo Ruunanen. His pass, though, intercepted by Bjugstad. Back to Goligoski. Back to Zuccarello. Poked away by Fox. Now Zuccarello gets it back. Fox again. Nice play there. And Hedel finds the loose puck and starts to break out 3-on-2. Hedel now gains the zone, trying to set something up. Tries to kick it along and does get it to Lafreniere. Alexis Lafreniere's shot! Alexis Lafreniere scores! His 18th of the year! He goes top shelf with 2:47 left in the first. And the Rangers have knotted it up at 1 here in Minnesota. Oh, look at that goal, eh? It's a Minnesota accent. Not really. It's really more Canadian. It's not really a very good accent either way. But Eriksson Ek versus McKegg now. 2:47 left here in the first. Hedel the only assist. Brodin with the puck. Gains the blue line. Sends it back to Fiala. Fiala has it knocked off his stick. Moves into the corner. Gets it back to the point for Spurgeon. Across to Brodin. Down low to Kaprizov. Hit by McKegg. Back down to Eriksson Ek in the corner. Circling down low. One-time shot. No chance for Shesterkin as Fiala gets his 15th of the year. Minnesota has the Rangers number this year. It's the one team I think that beat them. They might beat them again. Eriksson Ek versus Zibanejad now. Face-off won by Minnesota to Spurgeon. Spurgeon gains the zone. Backhand shot saved by Shesterkin. Left for Patrick Nemeth. Less than a minute to go. Nemeth up to Zibanejad. Moving through neutral ice. Sent back to Panarin. Panarin trying to do a bit of his button hook. Only a handful of seconds left. Panarin's shot. His shot is blocked. Zibanejad can't get it off the loose puck. Kaprizov back the other way. Knocked off his stick. And Minnesota will go into the first intermission with a 2-1 lead over the New York Rangers. Rangers out shooting Minnesota 11-6. Hits 3-2 in favor of Minnesota. And Minnesota, again, won every faceoff that period. Not a good night in the dot for the Rangers centers. Zibanejad, Eriksson Ek. Second period at the XL Energy Center underway. Another lost faceoff for the Rangers, but poked away from Spurgeon. Back to Zibanejad, who sends it over to Craig Smith. Craig Smith sends it back to Adam Fox. Now back on the blue line to Lindgren. Lindgren through his screen. Never got through. Smith fighting forward. And now low. Tries to get it. Panarin. Loose puck. Hit on net. Saved by Kakkonen. Panarin back to Fox. Across to Lindgren. His soft shot saved by Kakkonen. And he freezes it with 2 minutes left here. Or 2 minutes gone in the period. Excuse me. Kevin Rooney now coming out against Eriksson Ek. Face-off one, back to Spurgeon. Rooney passing up to Kaprizov. Kaprizov hit at the blue line by Miller, but he gets it deep. Trouba finds it in the trapezoid. Starts back the other way. Long pass up to Mario Ferraro. Ferraro gains the zone, passing across to Rooney, and Rooney missed the net. A beautiful setup, and Rooney missed it. Now Kreider's shot saved by Kakkonen. Now sends it around the Miller. Looking back to Trouba, but it's an errant pass. It'll go all the way down. Shesterkin will come out of his net. Sends a nice pass up to Ferraro, who sends it deep. Retrieving it is Brodin, who sends it back all the way back across to Kaprizov. He gets hit by Miller, but maintains control of the puck. Now hit by Trouba, and he gets laid out as the puck trickles in the corner. Rooney tries to get it to Kreider, but his stick is lifted. It's going to go all the way down, and it'll be called an icing. 13:50 left here in the second. Rangers down 2-1. Shesterkin, not having the best of nights, but not the worst either. Be Rooney versus Eriksson Ek. Face-off won by Rooney. Goes to Ferraro off of Shesterkin's stick. Big win there for the Rangers. It's now pass up to Kreider, but he's offsides. But either way, it's actually good for the Rangers to get some fresh skaters out there. Bjugstad versus Hedel now. Neutral zone face-off. Face-off won by Minnesota. Back to Spurgeon. Up to Hartman. Hit by Rooney. Or by Nemeth, excuse me. Nice play by Nemeth, who sends it back to Rudinen. And now up to Hedel, who gains the zone. Hedel moving in. Backhand shot. Oh, and what a pretty goal by Philip Hedel. His 17th of the year. He dragged the backhander over Kakkonen. And just like that, the Rangers tie it at 2. A deep backhand shot over the left leg. He outweighted Kakkonen, and he hits the back of the net, and we are knotted up. Thanks, Sensei. 8 minutes gone here in the second. Hedel, the only assist from Reunanen. Face-off win by Minnesota. Brodin with the puck. Gets it back to Bjugstad. Knocked off of it there. Nemeth now over to Sammy Blais. Back across to Philip Hedel. Hedel now down low. Shot saved by Kakkonen. Nemeth moving in. Gets it in the corner. Circling around. Looking for a pass. Has his pocket picked by Spurgeon. Spurgeon hit there by Blais. Puck kicks back to the Minnesota zone. Blais sends it around the Lafreniere. Lafreniere hitting the slot, but Zibanejad finds it fresh off the bench. Sends it back to Nemeth. Patrick Nemeth. Oh, deflected off of somebody's stick and out of play for a face-off. I believe it'll be in the neutral zone. Oh, no, it's in the Minnesota zone. I went off of somebody from Minnesota, so there you go. Rask versus McKegg to the left of Kakkonen. Face-off won by Minnesota. Goligoski over to Greenway. He's hit by Adam Fox. Goodrow gets the loose puck. Sends it across to Lindgren. Lindgren gains the zone. Ryan Lindgren's shot saved by Kakkonen, and he'll freeze it with 8:37 to go. Rask versus McKegg. A lot of trickery there by the Rams down in Arizona. Holy cow. As Foligno has his shot blocked by Lindgren. Now in the top of the slot, hit by Goodrow. Kicks to Lindgren. Long pass up to McKegg. Sends it, tries to get it to Reeves, but it's intercepted by Dumba. Sends it back to Foligno. Back to Greenway. Greenway gets by Fox, 2-on-1, looking for something to pass to. Good job by Lindgren, though, to break that up, and Shesterkin kicks it out to McKegg. McKegg now back through neutral ice, again looking for Reeves, but again it's behind him, and Goligoski gets it. Another errant pass there, as Reeves really not on the same page as his fourth line. As Goodrow now. Another bad pass, Foligno gets it to Dumba. Dumba over to Goodrow. Knocked off his stick by Lindgren. Goodrow back the other way. Goodrow. Slap shot, high and wide. Goes all the way out of the zone. Adam Fox gets it near center ice. As the Rangers try to regroup and find some offense. Fox back to Goodrow. Shot saved by Kakkonen. And he holds. Be Ryan Pitlick now versus Mika Zibanejad to the left of Kakkonen with 3:17 left in the second. Face-off win by Minnesota. Kulikov with the puck. Sends it up to Goodrow. Gaudreau hit by Trouba. Puck does not get deep. Condre Miller finds it. He's hit at center ice. But the puck trickles now to Zibanejad, who finishes taking it all the way down. Zibanejad fighting in the corner. Kicks it along, but Gaudreau is there. And now sends it up to Rao. Rao hit by Trouba. Back to Hartman. Backhand shot saved by Shesterkin. Panarin now around the boards to Smith. Cross-ice pass to Rooney, who's off the bench. Moves along the right side. Kevin Rooney now lets one rip. Misses high and wide. Been the night all along for Rooney. Panarin now trying to cut towards the net. Can't get the shot off. Rao intercepts, and the period expires. But the Rangers get the equalizer. And at the end of 40 here in Minnesota, we are tied at 2. Again, that graphic is wrong. And the Rams retake the make it a two-possession game again. It's now 30-20. Rangers out shooting Minnesota 19-7, out hitting them. Minnesota's out hitting them 7-6. Faceoffs 18-1. Really rough night in the faceoff dot for the Rangers. Eriksson Ek versus Zibanejad. Third period of play. Will we find a winner here? Faceoff won by Zibanejad to Lindgren. Back across to Fox. Fox gains the zone. Puts on the brakes. Sends it back to Panarin. His pass to Lindgren is an errant one. The Rangers have to come out of the zone. Lindgren now along the left side. Lindgren gets it across to Panarin. Now across to Smith. Shot saved by Kakkonen on the one-timer. A beautiful setup there by the Rangers on the 2-on-1. But they cannot finish it off. Rooney versus Eriksson Ek now. Face-off won by Eriksson Ek. Ferraro there fighting hard with Kaprizov, who gets it back to Ek. And now up to Fiala. Fiala, who has the second goal for Minnesota, sends it deep. Condre Miller finds it. Sends it around to Trouba. And now up to Rooney. Rooney along the right side. He gets pinched there, but Kreider finishes it off and gets the puck deep. Kreider now circling. Sends it back to the point for Miller. Tries to make an errant pass, but it's an errant one, and Eriksson Ek intercepts. Ek back to Kaprizov. Knocked off his stick temporarily. Now moving down lower. Hit by Kreider. Trouba finds it. Up to Ferraro. Now back to Rooney. Rooney along the right side. Back to Ferraro. Ferraro from the left circle. Shot saved by Kakkonen. And he freezes it with just 5 minutes gone here in the third. Hedel versus Bjugstad to the right of Kakkonen. Face-off won by Hedel. Back to Ruunanen. Ruunanen circling. Shot misses wide. Hedel gets the puck off the boards. Hedel now back to the point. To Nemeth. The sweet Swede. Shot saved by Kakkonen. Easy save. But he freezes it. With 13:54 now left in the third. Philip Hedel, the only one who seems to be able to win a face-off tonight. Will face off against Bjugstad again to the left of Kakkonen. Face-off won this time by Minnesota. Brodin with the puck. Sends it up to Zuccarello, who had the first Minnesota goal. Across to Spurgeon, now up to Hartman. Hartman gets by Nemeth. Now his pass intercepted by Lafreniere. He gets it to Hedel. Hedel along the right side. Tries to send it back to the point, but a bit of a scrum there in the corner, and Brodin fighting for it. And it looks like they're going to call Brodin for 2 minutes. They're going to call interference. So the Rangers will go to the man advantage here about midway through the third. A chance for the Rangers to take the lead. Artemi Panarin, as you see there on the ice at the #1 power play unit. It'll be Zibanejad for the Rangers. Loses another face-off. Spurgeon with the puck. He will clear all the way down. Lindgren will get it for the Rangers as they start to regroup. Lindgren up to Zibanejad. Soft pass along the left side. Zibanejad puts on the break. Shot saved by Kakkonen. Had the game winner against Winnipeg. Looking for another one here. Eriksson Ek again versus Zibanejad. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Face-off won by Zibanejad to Lindgren, who lets it rip. Hits off of Zibanejad. Looking for the deflection. Goes wide. Foligno with the puck now. Gains the Ranger zone and then sends it deep, killing more time off the power play. Lindgren goes back and gets it. Now a long pass for Craig Smith. Smith along the left side. Puts on the brakes. And Smith's shot saved by Kakinen as he snaps the glove in front of himself and freezes it with 9 minutes gone exactly here in the third. Zibanejad versus Eriksson Ek again as the Rangers change up the defenseman now. Face-off won by Mika, back to Miller. Miller through a screen, deflected, shot saved by Kakinen with the right leg. And Minnesota clears. A great opportunity there for the Rangers, but Kakinen has been almost lights out tonight. As Zibanejad now sends it across to Trouba. He gets laid out, and Goligoski now shorthanded to Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek has it knocked off his stick, but this will spell the end of the power play as we're back to 5-on-5. Smith to Zibanejad, though, cutting in, shot never got through. Panarin now backhand shot saved by Kakinen as the puck pinballed to him. And the Rangers' man advantage expires. Meanwhile, in real-life football, the Cardinals are driving again. Can they make it a one-score game again? As Eriksson Ek versus McKegg to the right of Kakinen. Face-off won by Minnesota. Dumba with the puck. Cross-ice to Kaprizov. Kaprizov along the right side, hit by Ruunanen. He gets laid out there. Big hit by Tarmo Ruunanen, who now sends it across to Patrick Nemeth, his line mate. And Nemeth lets one rip, saved by Kakinen. Goodrow crashes the net, but nothing doing there. Fourth and 1. Cardinals look like they're going for it. McKegg versus Eriksson Ek. Face-off won by Minnesota. Goligoski tripped up by McKegg, but nothing called. McKegg gets it over to Ruunanen now, who gains the zone. 7.5 here in a tied third. Ruunanen shot saved by Kakinen. Ruunanen gets it himself in the corner. Back to the point with Nemeth. Back to McKegg pinching in, but taken away by Fiala. Fiala along the left side sends it deep. Ruunanen will go and get it. And now a long pass for Kreider, who's just on sides. Chris Kreider trying to get it across to Nemeth, but it's not an errant pass. But it looks like the Rangers are going back on the power play. Goligoski going to the sin bin. Another interference call. The Rangers have another opportunity here. 0 for 1 tonight. Rask versus Hedl now as the second power play unit comes out. Face-off won by Minnesota. Brodin can't get it by Blais, though. Hedl temporarily keeps it in, but then Rask banks it against the boards and sends it all the way down. K'Andre Miller gets it in the trapezoid. Sends it across ice now to Jacob Trouba. Trouba along the right side, tries to pass it back, gets it to Blais. Shot saved by Kakinen, and he freezes it with 1:21 left here in the third. Or, 1:21 left in the power play, 4:46 left in the third. My apologies. Rask versus Hedl. It's been target practice for the Rangers tonight. Minnesota hasn't had a shot on net in the third. Face-off won by Minnesota. Back to Dumba. He will clear. And it goes all the way down. Lindgren gets it for New York. And passes up to Hedl. Sends it across to Sammy Blais. Blais now moving on side. Shot saved by Kakinen. And he freezes it. 49 seconds left here on the man advantage. As the Rangers' top power play line now comes out. Eriksson Ek versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Eriksson Ek, back to Dumba, and he will clear again. Fox will go down and retrieve for the Rangers. Gets it in the pie slice and sends it up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad along the left side. Hit hard. Puck kicks into the corner. Spurgeon gets hit by Craig Smith, though. And Zibanejad finds it. Now Zibanejad down low. And Mika Zibanejad snipes one on the far corner with 3:37 left. And the Rangers take the 3-2 lead. It's a power play goal. Zibanejad had the game winner against Winnipeg. Looking for that here now against Minnesota. His 30th of the year. A wonderful goal-scoring plateau for Mika Zibanejad. As McKegg versus Eriksson Ek now. Zibanejad unassisted. He has 30 goals, not 17. And now Trouba gains the zone for the Rangers after a rare face-off win. And Trouba pulls the slot. And holy cow, the Rangers have made it 4-2. Trouba's 10th of the year. As he snipes one. And suddenly the back-breaking goal from Zibanejad may spell doom for Minnesota and as they are struggling to regroup. And yeah, it looks like the Cardinals turned it over on downs. It's a bad play there by the Cardinals. That football game's over. It's over. As Goodrow gains the zone now. Tries to get it to the slot. Fiala finds it, though. Fiala back the other way. Hit by Reeves. Good hit there. Bit of a scrum there. And the offside is Minnesota. That's it. We don't have to put ESPN on the phone anymore because I don't even... The Rams, that's a huge win for them. The division's still alive now for them. As a face-off win back to Spurgeon. Spurgeon gains the zone. Knocked away by Miller. A minute to go. Pulling their goalie are the Wild. Pass intercepted by Goodrow. Passing up to McKegg now. Greg McKegg gains the blue line. Throws it towards the empty net. Hits it off the goal cam. And the Rangers get the nail in the coffin. They are going to beat the Minnesota Wild by at least the score of 5-2. As now Hedel comes out for the faceoff against Bugstad. The fourth line delivers. Goodrow the only assist. Hedel gets the faceoff win. He sends it across the Nemeth. Now over to Lafreniere. On the left side, slap shot saved by Kakinen. And he freezes it with 44 seconds left. So the Rangers, tough game. They score 3 unanswered. Actually, they score 4 unanswered across the game as they were down 2-1. Now it's 5-2, but 3 here in the third. Hedel versus Bugstad. Face-off won by the Rangers. Lafreniere across to Runanen. Runanen slapper blocked in front by Spurgeon. He gets hit by Lafreniere from behind. Nothing called. Spurgeon with the puck. Passes up to Bugstad. Half a minute to go. It's all academic here. As Zuccarello now hit by Nemeth. Lafreniere sends it around the boards to Runanen. Runanen tries to get it out of the zone. And does so successfully. And now Tarmo Runanen on a breakaway. Runanen tries to pass it back to Hedel, but it's an errant one. And now Hedel down low. Backhand shot saved. 2 in a row by Kakinen. Bugstad now up to Zuccarello. Less than 10 to go. He's laid out by Nemeth. Brodin gets it over to Bugstad. Nemeth gets it again. He'll send it all the way down. It'll be an icing with about half a second left here. The Rangers win in impressive fashion, 5-2. Was Minnesota our one loss? I can't remember. Quick shot off the face-off is wide. And the Rangers win 5-2. They outshot Minnesota 36-7. They outhit them 14-12. Face-offs, though, absolutely dominated by Minnesota. I think it was 29-8 was the final tally there. I want to see, who was that one? Who was the one loss that we had? Dryden Hunt is healthy now, which is great for the Rangers. Oh, the Ducks. No, that's right. We lost to the Ducks. They actually dominated us. So there you go. Oh, actually, wait. First, let's edit the lines. Mario Ferraro, you had yourself a nice a nice night there at wing, at the one wing, but it's time for him to go back down to the fourth line. And Reeves will move up to the 2. As we wait for Capo Caco to come back. It is what it is. When Reeves gets taken out, he'll get substituted with Kako, so it's not a big deal. Right, so yeah, because Capo Caco, he'll miss the rest of this road trip. Ryan Strome, of course, an MCL sprain, out still for the rest of the month. The Rangers desperately, their offense is desperately missing him on the second line. So the Rangers now head to St. Louis, who St. Louis hurt a lot of these Rangers. Hunt will be back. He was banged up against them. Georgiev will get the start. As Shesterkin has not looked good his past couple of games. So we head to the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Zibanejad versus O'Reilly. Center ice faceoff, won by St. Louis. Krug has it now. Loses the puck. Gets out of the zone. Parayko goes back and finds it. Sends it across to Tarasenko. Tarasenko gets by Adam Fox. Shot saved by Georgiev. Rebound, second save in a row. As Georgiev standing on his head, couple early saves there with the splits. As Tarasenko now sends it cross ice to Krug. Up to Perron. Perron hit by Zibanejad as Fox goes and finds it. Rangers beat St. Louis 7-0 in New York, as that's a pass intercepted by Parayko back to Tarasenko. He'll send it all the way deep, and Zibanejad will find it. But again, they lost Strome for a month and Dryden Hunt for a week. This is his first game back, Dryden Hunt. He's on the fourth line tonight, his usual spot on the wing. Tarasenko's shot short side saved by Georgiev, and he leaves it for Lindgren. Lindgren now long pass up to Reeves, who's offsides, and Krug will get the loose puck. As Reeves not really getting it done. Shen now, he's hit by Kreider. Sends it across to Thomas. Thomas has it poked away, and Kreider finds it. Kreider taken away by Shen, over to Perron. Back to Thomas by himself. Shot misses the net wide. Golden opportunity, and Georgiev and the Rangers got a little lucky now as Kreider takes it out of the zone. Moving in now. Slap shot saved by the netminder, Bennington. As Kreider now moving in down low. Backhand shot save again by Bennington. Moving to the trapezoid. Now cross, and Rooney scores! An easy tap-in goal on the one-timer. His 6th of the year. As Kreider is able to bury it feed Rooney, who buries it. Couple shots in a row by Kreider, and then he loops around, and he feeds on his backhand Rooney for the tap-in goal. 11:30 left here in the first, 1-0 Rangers. Kreider and Miller the assists. Face-off won by St. Louis. Scandella across the Falk. Over to Shen. He's hit hard. Puck is loose down low. Lafreniere's the one who finds it, though. And now Hedel up to Sammy Blais. Blais on sides. Blais trying to get back to Hedel. Instead, he hits the outside of the cage. Hedel now on the backhand, saved by Bennington. And Scandella finds the loose puck and gets it up to Shen. Shen along the right side, gets turned around by Miller. Blais finds it. His pass is hit by Saad. Down to Thomas, back to Falk. Shot saved by Georgiev. Nice play by the defenseman to join the play. But a better save by Georgiev as Thomas now hit hard. Loses the puck to Lafreniere. 8 minutes left in the first. Lafreniere tries to get it to Hunt, but he gets laid out. Saad on the turnover. Down low to Shen. Back to Thomas. Shot saved by Georgiev. And McKegg now gets it out of the zone. Over to Falk as the Ranger fourth line is out there for the most part. Shen has it poked away by McKegg. Going down and getting it is Falk. Up to Carew. Carew across to Shen. Shen hit by Dryden Hunt. We're going to have ourselves some fisticuffs. Hunt was waiting for that one, as he got hurt against the Blues in his first big chance. He lays out Shen, and now he lays out Wallman with this fight. What a right hand by Hunt. That's called revenge, ladies and gentlemen. As the Ranger fourth line throwing the body here. As Wallman goes to the sin bin, as so does Hunt. A rare fight for Dryden Hunt, but you know he needed to get that out of his system. So Sundqvist versus Zibanejad now, neutral ice, 5:46 left in the first. Face-off won by the Blues. Bortuzzo over to Kyrou. He's hit hard by Panarin. Fox finds the loose puck. Fox long pass up to Panarin. Panarin along the left side. Panarin now, far shot, saved by Bennington, and he freezes it with 4:34 left in the first. Sundqvist versus Zibanejad to the right of Bennington. Face-off won by the Blues. Kyrou, though, loses the puck to Smith. Smith across to Lindgren. Lindgren through his screen, and Ryan Lindgren, a laser beam, hits the top shelf. Bennington never saw it. The 8th of the year for Lindgren. Smith, the only assist on the play, and give the top line a plus. As Rooney versus Sundqvist now, with 4:05 left in the first. Again, Smith the only assist. Face-off one back to Krug. Krug hit there, loses it to Rooney. Miller now through center ice. On the left side, shot saved by Bennington. Reeves crashes the net, but no rebound. Blues have won every face-off thus far. It'll be Sundqvist versus Rooney again. Face-off won by Rooney, back to Jacob Trouba. Trouba tries to throw it through his screen, but can't. Now with the loose puck traveling around the Blues net. Gets it to Kreider, who throws a backhander on Bennington, and Bennington will freeze it once again with 2:09 now left in the first. You see there, Ryan O'Reilly leads the Blues in points with 44. What's up, Andrew? How's it going? Well, it would have been better, Andrew, if the Giants didn't absolutely suck, but it is what it is this face-off won by Sundqvist back to Bortuzzo. But it was all right, you know? I mean, things are ridiculously expensive there at the stadium. It's the new stadium blues, I call it, right? Is that everything is supremely overpriced. But it was good. Like, I had a patty melt and, like, tater tots and a bottle of water. And it was great. It was delicious, but it was $25. I mean, the stadium's fine. I think there's also a thing where there's so much going on in the stadium. It's almost like, as a Blaze shot saved by Bennington as the period expires there, they almost don't expect you to spend a lot of time in your seat. Like, a lot of people, as you see there, the Rangers scoring up 2-0, out shooting St. Louis 9-5, out hitting them 5-1. Face-offs 6-1 in favor of St. Louis. Right? It's almost like they're not expecting you to sit there and watch the game. But I'll say this: it wasn't a sellout for the Chargers. No surprise. There was a lot more. There was almost. I will say this: there was as many Giants fans there as there were Chargers fans. But it's a very pretty stadium. It's a nice stadium. Again, I don't have much to. I haven't been to a lot of NFL stadiums, as many as MLB. So the only ones I can go by is old Qualcomm, which is where the Chargers used to play, which was a dump, absolutely a dump. And then old Giant Stadium, which I love for obvious reasons, but also had a lot of character to it. So Riley shot far side, saved by Georgiev. But this was fine. It was comfortable, right? Zibanejad shot through his screen, just goes wide. Panarin finds it. The seats were great. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. The seats were amazing. Like, they were fancy. Like, I was in the fancy part of town. You know, and parking was what you would expect. It's actually not. Actually, parking was pretty easy getting in, but it was a little. It was typical LA traffic getting out. As Smith feeds Zibanejad. Zibanejad shot saved by Bennington. Now Smith from the left circle, save again by Bennington. He freezes it with 14:33. You know, parking was like $50, which is outstandard for an NFL game. No, Andrew, I've never been to MetLife. I've never been to MetLife. Every time I come home, the Giants are like, I think our Giants are usually on the road, or I mean, it's hard to get tickets. I mean, I would love to go to MetLife to be able to compare like relatively new stadiums to relatively new stadiums. I mean, to be fair, I mean, like, yeah, it's a good time overall, like for sure. As Rooney, who's got a goal tonight, tries to get it to Kreider, but it goes between his legs and all the way down. Falk goes back and retrieves it in the trapezoid. Yeah, it was solid, you know. Again, it's rough because the Giants are terrible, but I mean, it was it's a good time, and, you know, I do what I always do, is I entertain the crowd. You know, I do a little bit of unique color commentary. You know, if you go to a game with me, I'm gonna be running my mouth basically the whole time. And that's gonna be an icing on the Rangers. So, if you don't have a sense of humor, and you're sitting there watching the game with me, you're not gonna like it. Well, that's good, Andrew. I mean, I'll say this. I love going to hockey games. I love going to the Garden. I love Madison Square Garden. Again, I'm biased. I mean, even the Prudential Center's fine. I'm trying to think where I've been. Really, that's it. Shot saved by Georgiev as he leaves it for Trouba. The Prudential Center is actually pretty. I'll say that. I'll admit it. The Prudential Center is actually very nice. As Rooney's shot misses high and wide. The problem is yeah, the Prudential Center is very, very nice. It's just I hate the Devils. As that hits the post, and now Rooney down low, taken away by Barbashev. That's it for. And I've been to the Staples Center for hockey. As Reeves sends it across to Rooney, and Staples Center is actually very nice too. Yeah, those are my 3 hockey arenas. Staples Center, Staples Center, Prudential Center. I also have been to I went to old Continental Airlines Arena too, and that was a dump. Relatively speaking. Yeah, I mean, it was a dump. Let's be honest. It was really a dump. Old Continental was a dump. And that's it. Madison Square Garden. Obviously, I've been to the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Never been to the Staples Center for a Lakers or Clippers game. It's just never come up. So, Sammy Blais now is shot. Saved by Binnington. Barbashev pushes it back around to Wallman. Wallman up to Barbashev. Barbashev along the left side. Hit by Lindgren. Also, a quick note. I will, tomorrow night is the podcast. Wednesday night, we're going to go back to Halo. As Hedel now tries to get it across. Batted away, though, by the Blues. Got back to Hedel, though. Now Adam Fox throws it on net. Rebound saved by Binnington, and he freezes it. Halo campaign on Wednesday. And then I'm gone for 10 days. I'm back in Jersey, so no streams. Wednesday's the last stream before the holidays. So Sundqvist versus McKegg now to the right of Binnington. Face-off won by the Blues. Parayko with the puck. Knocked off his stick. Sundqvist get laid out by Hunt. Oh boy, Hunt is throwing the body every time he's on the ice as Clifford gets hit by Miller. Dryden Hunt, after missing 3 games because of a minor injury, delivered because of the Blues. He is not happy. Up to McKegg now from Hunt. Back to Hunt. Shot saved by Binnington. Puck kicked loose, kicked wide. And a minute to go here in the second. As O'Reilly now, circling, sends it back to Krug. Over to Carew. Knocked off the puck by Miller. Sends it back down low. Shot save again by Georgiev. As now down low, Perron to O'Reilly. Down low again, save, rebound. Miller clears. Up to McKegg, who gets it out of the zone, and the second period expires. Nice, Andrew. Nice. Yeah, that is a, no, that's good, man. That's good. There's a lot of games to go to, for sure. Rangers out shooting St. Louis 16-9, still up 2-0. Hits 12-3 in favor of the Rangers. Faceoffs 10-1 in favor of St. Louis. But otherwise, aside from the score and the faceoffs, the Rangers really dominating this game. They're still winning the game, and that's the most important thing. Zibanejad versus O'Reilly. Third of a 4-game road trip for the Rangers. So they started in Winnipeg, down to Minnesota, now to St. Louis. I think Dallas is next, and then they'll wrap it up for us tonight here as well, as Lindgren has the puck taken away by Tarasenko. Tarasenko over to O'Reilly, hit by Zibanejad. Back to Parayko, now to Krug. Krug down low, Tarasenko gets hit, puck kicks wide. Fox then gets laid out. We got some bodies being thrown around here. Perron now, shot, oh, and he scores! Just over the glove of Georgiev as he stares at his glove. Good night, Andrew. Thanks, buddy. Take it easy, buddy. Perron's 21st of the year. And finally, there goes the shutout. And suddenly, we got a 1-goal game, even though the Rangers have dominated most of it. Rooney versus O'Reilly. Face-off won by O'Reilly as Tarasenko gets the puck and then hit by Miller. Kreider back up to Miller, and now back to Kreider. A little tic-tac pass there. Now Kreider cuts in. Kreider shot, save, rebound. Rooney can't bury it. Good job by Binnington as he quickly recovered. Now Perron back the other way, hit by Trouba. The Rangers are missing Ryan Strome. Missed shots by Rooney might have been goals. As Kreider back to Miller. Shot misses high and wide. Rebound. Binnington finds it off the boards and freezes it. Sundqvist versus Hedel now. Almost 5 minutes gone here in the third. Face-off won by Sundqvist back to Parayko. Sends it back to Krug. Torrey Krug. Now up to Sundqvist. Hit by Runanen across the Blay. Now the Nemeth. Long pass back to Lafreniere. Gains the zone, gets behind the defense. Lafreniere, backhand shot saved by Binnington. Hedel a little late to join him. And decided to take the shot himself. Hedel versus Sundqvist now. Face-off won by Hedel. Back to Runanen. Now back to Hedel. Hedel slap shot misses high and wide. And Lafreniere gets the puck off the boards. Now he's knocked off of it. And Sundqvist finds the loose puck. Thomas now fighting. Sends it across the sod. Sod hit by Runanen at the blue line. Lafreniere across the Nemeth. Nemeth back up to Hedel. Hedel along the left side. Circling there. Gets hit off the puck by Parayko. Now back to Bozak. Bozak will send it deep. Runanen now gets it in the pie slice. And Runanen sends it over to Lafreniere. Back to Neal. Now to Bozak. Bozak shot wide. Looking for the short side. Sod back one-timer. And a beautiful feed to Bozak for his 5th of the year. And the 2-goal Ranger lead has now evaporated here halfway through the third. And you have to wonder, again, if only the Rangers were at full health, if this would be a different game. McKegg versus Bozak now. Center ice, Sod and Neal the assists. Face-off won by St. Louis. Falk with the puck. Sends it across to Scandella. Over to Barbashev. Back to Bozak. Knocked away there by Lindgren, who has a goal tonight. Up to McKegg. McKegg from the left side. Shot saved by Binnington with the stick. Falk with the puck now. Passes up to Neal. What's up, Gibby? How's it going, buddy? A little bouncing puck there. Found by Barbashev. Slap shot saved by Georgiev. And he leaves it for Lindgren. Lindgren over to Goodrow. Goodrow over to Hunt. Dryden Hunt down low. Tries to get it back to Goodrow and does. Goodrow lets it rip. Saved by Binnington. McKegg finds it in the corner and kicks it around to Goodrow. Back to Lindgren. Across to Fox. Fox from the right circle. Shot missed it wide. And it's going to rattle all the way out of the zone. Lindgren has to go back and get it. Loses the puck to Perron. Perron back to Bozak. Shot misses wide. Perron tries to jam it home. But Georgiev finds it and freezes it with just over 5 minutes left in the third. O'Reilly versus Zibanejad now to the right of Georgiev. St. Louis has scored twice here in the third to tie it at 2. One-time shot down low off the face-off win. Tarasenko's 16th of the year. And the Rangers have given up 3 unanswered here in St. Louis. And just like that, the Blues are up by 1. Perron and O'Reilly the assist. And again, all the lost face-offs for the Rangers come back to finally haunt them. At least in this game. As Trouba now, back along the other way, passing up to Panarin. Can the Breadman deliver? Moving in down low. Artemi Panarin tripped up, nothing called. Was looking to pull the trigger, but just held onto it a second too long. And now back the other way come the Rangers. 3 minutes left here in regulation. 3-2 St. Louis. Tarasenko back the other way. Hit by Panarin, but Kane takes control of the puck. Now back to O'Reilly. Shot saved by Georgiev. Rebound. Georgiev finds it and freezes it with 2 minutes left here in the third. Again, the Rangers have most of their second line hurt right now. Face-off won again by St. Louis. Parayko poked away there to Reeves. Reeves up to Rooney, who's hit the crossbar a couple times tonight. Rooney across to Kreider. Kreider left side shot saved by Binnington. Rooney now circling. Rooney shot saved by Binnington, and that will freeze the puck. And the Rangers will call a timeout and allow themselves to get their top line back out there. Everybody will be fresh. Just under a minute to go. Can the Rangers find the equalizer? Zibanejad versus Sundqvist. Sundqvist. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Back to Lindgren, who has a goal tonight. Back to Zibanejad. Circling around. Down low. Rebound. Smith couldn't bury it. He hit the outside of the cage. And now Craig Smith misses far post. Lindgren now in. Lindgren's shot. Saved by Binnington. And he'll freeze it as he leaves it for Krug. Now back to Sundqvist. Up to Thomas with half a minute to go. Thomas gains the zone. Zibanejad goes and gets it. And now we're going to pull the netminder. Georgiev going to the bench. It'll be 6-on-5. An empty net for the Rangers. Zibanejad down low. Tripped up, nothing called. Zibanejad now moves it to the slot. Panarin scores! The Rangers tie it with 15 seconds left. They pull Georgiev to get the extra man. And on the 6-on-5 scenario for his 200th career goal, Artemi Panarin ties the game up at 3. His 35th of the year. What a time to get number 200. Panarin, the feed from Zibanejad behind the defense. Binnington never saw it, and the Rangers have come back to knot this one up. Rooney versus Sundqvist now as we're back to 5-on-5. Zibanejad the only assist on the play. Parayko into the point. Puck knocked loose by Reeves. Reeves gains the zone with Kreider. Ryan Reeves shot blocked. Kreider backhand shot. Binnington finds it in the trapezoid. And we are going to overtime. But with 15 seconds left and the netminder pulled, the Rangers knotted up. Rangers out shooting St. Louis 27-15, out hitting them 20-7. Faceoffs 18-3 in favor of St. Louis, though. O'Reilly, Zibanejad, 3-on-3 hockey. Face-off won by St. Louis again. Perron with the puck. Moving down low. Back to on-net shot saved by Georgiev, and he quickly freezes it. Yes, that did count as a shot on net. So a good save there for Georgiev on the soft shot by O'Reilly. Face-off won by O'Reilly. Perron with the puck, shot saved by Georgiev. O'Reilly to Parayko, his shot save again by Georgiev. This time he leaves it for Adam Fox. A minute and a half gone in overtime. Fox up to Panarin. Panarin gains the zone, looking for a second one. Shot saved by Binnington. Fox keeps it in. Fox down low. Adam Fox shot saved by Binnington as he does the splits. And now Panarin's pass is an errant one. It'll go all the way down. Georgiev will find it and leave it for Panarin. Now up to Zibanejad. Back to Fox. 2 minutes left here in overtime. Fox from the slot. Shot saved by Binnington with the blocker. Panarin finds it now in the corner. Artemi Panarin shot. And he scores! Panarin, the game-tying and game-winning goals. He ties it with 15 seconds. He wins it in overtime. As it looks like that one just got under Binnington's blocker. And with a minute 49 left in the OT period, the Rangers continue their winning streak on this road trip with a 4-3 overtime win. The Breadman delivers again. His 200th and 201st career goals make the Rangers 4-3 winners here in St. Louis. Your third star with a goal and an assist, Vladimir Tarasenko. Rangers outshot St. Louis 31-18, out-hit them 20-7, face-offs 20-3 in favor of the Blues. Your number 2 star with a goal, an assist, and a hit, David Perron. Number 1's got to be Panarin, though. That's that home cooking with the star selection. And your number 1 star with 2 goals, the game winner and the game tire and the game winner. From Fox and Zibanejad, his 36th of the year. What a time for Panarin to get hot with less than a minute left in the game. Uh-oh. There we go. So an important point as well, though, for the Blues. It needs to be mentioned they're only 2 back now of a wild card spot, even with that overtime loss, their 6th overtime loss of the year. So they're chasing the Kings still, but the Blues looking to get back on track. They've now gotten 7 points, 7 out of possible 8 points in their last 4 games. And he's still a little banged up. No need to stretch Capo Caco. He'll be back for the Ducks game back in New York. But no need to rush him back here. And we've already clinched a playoff berth. Goodness. All right, one more game. And then, and then we'll call it a night. Shesterkin will be back in net tonight. Down in American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the Dallas Stars. Seguin versus Zibanejad. Face-off won by Dallas. Back to Heiskanen. Hit off the puck. Benn there. Jamie Benn has it poked away by Lindgren. As the Rangers, this long central road trip is finally going to be coming to an end as Shesterkin freezes the puck a minute in. Started in Winnipeg, then down to Minnesota, down to St. Louis, now down to Dallas. Seguin versus Zibanejad, again, this time to the left of Shesterkin. Face-off won by Dallas, back to John Klingberg. Now over to Heiskanen. Back to Klingberg. Moving into the slot. Shot saved by Shesterkin, and he leaves it for Adam Fox. Fox up to Panarin. Panarin along the left side, gains the zone. Panarin to Craig Smith. Oh, and Craig Smith, a perfect feed from Artemi Panarin. His 29th of the year. He goes top shelf, and the Rangers jump out to a 1-0 lead. Smith's 29th of the year. He has been a revelation since coming over from Boston. I believe that's Panarin's, maybe his 30th assist of the year? Don't know offhand, but a good feed from the bread man as he delivers it to Smith, and Smith scores. It's now the Ranger hodgepodge second line as Panarin and Fox got the assists. Ben gets hit there from behind. Puck is taken by K'Andre Miller. Miller now, cross-ice pass intercepted by Pavelski. Pavelski with the puck, across up to Heiskanen, now back to Seguin. Seguin slapper, easy save for Shesterkin on the short side. As he pushes it up to Miller, and now over to Ryan Reeves. Reeves along the right side, gains the zone from the right circle, shot, rebound, found by the netminder and kept away from Kreider as he gets it up to Gurionov. Gurionov gains the zone around Trouba, hit by Rooney though, and Reeves finds it. Typically a couple of fourth-liners here playing the second line because of all the Ranger injuries, but Capo Caco will be back playing the wing, the right wing, at home at Madison Square Garden. Reeves now kicks it along to Kreider, up to Miller, across to Trouba, pinching in, shot through a screen, saved by Ben Bishop, and he freezes the puck. Reeves will go back to being a healthy scratch. Rooney, though, will be playing most of the rest of the month. Hedel versus Hintz. Won by Hedel. Back to Runanen. We got ourselves maybe a bit of a scrum here, as it looks like Runanen's a little banged up. He's going back to the locker room, and Gurionov and Blay are going after it. Sammy Blay, kind of been more of an enforcer this year than many expected, but he's been out there for his team, helping a lot of guys. The good news is that Mario Ferraro is a very capable defenseman if he has to fill in for Runanen for any period of time. Big fight win there for Blay, standing up for his teammate, and everybody in Ranger Nation holding their breath for the injured Runanen. So 5 minutes for fighting. McKegg versus Hintz now as the fourth line comes out with the top pair of defensemen. Face-off won by Hintz to Suter. Across to Como. Now over to Suter. Up to Hintz. Knocked away by Fox, but Robertson finds it for Dallas. Now to Suter. Shot saved by Shesterkin. And he leaves it for Fox. Adam Fox now. Long pass up to Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow gaining the zone. Passing back to Dryden Hunt, who lights the lamp for the 11th time this year. What a feed there by Goodrow as he finds Hunt with a perfect pass, and Hunt just lets it rip. Fox, his second assist of the game, his third in the past 2 games, as he gets the secondary assist. And the fourth line delivers and makes it 2-0 Rangers. McKegg versus Hintz again. Face-off won by Dallas. Suter with the puck over to Hintz. Hintz shot saved by Shesterkin. Fox finds it, sends it around to Goodrow. Now back to Lindgren and up to McKegg on the breakout. McKegg cutting through neutral ice. Gets to the left circle. Gets it to Goodrow. Deflects it on net. Saved by Bishop. And he freezes it with about 10 minutes left in the first. You see there Tyler Seguin, 43 points, leading the Stars. 20 goals, 23 assists. You see there, that was actually Panarin's 28th assist of the year earlier, not his 30th. My apologies. Face-off won by Dallas again to Lindell. Lindell circling around his own net, gets it up to Seguin, now up to Ben. Ben along the right side, hit by Condre Miller. Keandre Miller now to Zibanejad. Has his pocket picked temporarily, but regains control. Over to Craig Smith. His shot blocked by Suter. He gets it up to Ben, and Ben now through neutral ice. Hit at the blue line by Miller. As they meet again, and Trouba gets the loose puck, and now a bank pass around the boards to Miller. Miller, cross ice to Smith, up to Zibanejad. And Zibanejad moves to the left circle, puts on the brakes. Far post shot, saved by Bishop with the left leg. And he freezes it with 7:17 left in the first. Faxa versus Rooney now. And yeah, Runanen is definitely out. The rest of the game is it's Lindgren with Nemeth. Face-off won by Dallas. Klingberg with the puck. Hit there. Down low. Reeves on the turnover, but he can't get a good shot off. And now Reeves circling. Ryan Reeves shot saved by Bishop. Usually don't see a lot of offense from Ryan Reeves, but he's able to find the loose puck and put it on the net. Faxa versus Rooney again now to the right of Bishop. 6:22 left in the first. Face-off won by Dallas. Klingberg with the puck. Passes up. Oh, intercepted actually by Reeves. Ryan Reeves from the right side. Shot saved by Bishop. Rebound. He smothers it once again. Adam Fox. 4 assists on this road trip. Starting to get that point total up again. Faxa versus Hedel now. Face-off won by Faxa back to Heiskanen. It's sent all the way around, but Hedel's going to find it now down low. And now Hedel sends it across to Lindgren. Ryan Lindgren with a slapper saved by Bishop into the corner. Lafreniere fighting for it, but Klingberg finds it. Now Klingberg fighting with Lafreniere again. The puck kicks loose, and Lafreniere gets it. A little revenge. Lafreniere now has it knocked off his stick by Heiskanen. And now he comes back the other way. Heiskanen moving down low. Knocked off his stick is the puck by Adam Fox. And he pushes up to Philip Hedel. Hedel now up to Lafreniere. And Lafreniere puts in the brakes from the right circle. Shot, save, rebound, kicks away from Sammy Blay. As now Lindgren tries to send it back to Fox, but it's an errant pass. Will go all the way back down in the Ranger zone. And giving chase is Fox. He will go and get it. Fox now passing back up to Lafreniere along the right side. Has it knocked off his stick. Sammy Blay had a nice 5-minute break in the sin bin earlier for fighting after the Runanen injury. Kiviranta now has it knocked off his stick. Blay finds it on the nice pass. And Sammy Blay's shot is blocked. McKegg now in. Coming down low. Has it knocked off his stick. And Raffle finds it. Raffle cross ice to Como. Como, long shot misses wide. Back to the point as the period expires. The Rangers score twice here in the first 20. Dryden Hunt with a goal. As you see here, he had the second one. And Craig Smith with one, his 29th of the year. But Tarmo Ruunanen gets hurt, and the Rangers hold their breath to hope that it's not bad as we go into the first intermission. Rangers up 2-0. Rangers out shooting Dallas 10-5, out hitting them 6-3. Faceoffs 9-1 in favor of Dallas. Real rough road trip from the faceoff dot for the Rangers. Sagan versus Zibanejad. Faceoff won back by Mika to Lindgren. Lindgren now gains the zone. Passing back to the slot, meant for Zibanejad, but Heiskanen intercepts and gets up to Pavelski. Pavelski now gaining the zone, but he's hit by Lindgren, and Panarin finds it, sends it all the way around the boards to Fox. Fox now up to Smith as Ben hits Smith, or Fox, and Fox might be hurt again. And Ben and Smith are now going to fight. Not good. Adam Fox gets laid out. The Rangers Norris Trophy winning defenseman, the young man, as Smith and Ben, and Smith goes down, but standing up for his teammate. So the Rangers could be really banged up on defense tonight. And they'll have to hold their breath and hope that Adam Fox is okay, and that is a minor injury, if anything. And Jamie Benn now arguing with the refs. Ben is actually going to go for the hit on Fox. It's going to be a game misconduct. The Rangers will have a 5-minute major. Wow. Well, that's not good. That means Fox's season might be over. Face-off won by Dallas. Klingberg now up to Glendening. Glendening gains the zone, short-handed, moving in, taken away from behind by Miller. And now here comes Ryan Reeves. So the Rangers really hit by the injury bug the last couple weeks. Reeves is shot, and Reeves scores his 4th of the year. It's a power play goal. And the Rangers are going to get a good chance to really work on that power play here with that 5-minute major. They're going to try and pour it on here. Face-off won by Dallas. That's sent all the way down. Or actually, yeah, I was going to say that should still be a major penalty, means it's still going to go. Zibanejad now back across the Lafreniere shot save. And now Zibanejad moving down low, knocked off his stick. So we got all kinds of injuries here. Smith into Sinbin, so it's Lafreniere now on the power play on the wing. Como with the puck, sends it cross ice to Hintz. 3.5 left on the 5-minute major. Hintz gets by Miller, short-handed, his shot blocked down low. Shesterkin finds it and leaves it for Panarin. Panarin up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad along the right side, he gets squeezed there. This top line having a little trouble setting things up here on the major. I think everybody in Rangerland, though, is just really concerned for Fox as Lafreniere pass off his stick and now throws it across ice to Lindgren. Lindgren now pinching in, his shot deflected on net, saved by Bishop. And the Rangers will send back out that top line. It might be time for a trade, ladies and gentlemen, because if we have 2 major injuries to 2 defensemen, we might need to fill in some spots here. Suter now, cross ice to Klingberg. Klingberg hit by Trouba. Back to Reeves. Reeves now moving down low. Reeves trying to wrap it around, but Klingberg takes it away. Reeves with a power play goal on this 5-minute major already. And now Hedl back to Reeves, knocked off his stick. Again, Rangers a little sloppy here. As Glendening now hit by Trouba. A punishing hit here. You got to wonder if this physicality, it's not going to end anytime soon maybe for the Rangers. As now Kreider gets out of the boards. Cutting in, knocked off his stick by Klingberg. But he gets it back. Kreider now trying to set things up, sends it cross ice to Miller. Miller's shot deflected by Reeves, his 2nd goal of the game, both on this 5-minute major. And the Rangers are making the Stars pay a little bit. It's 4-0. So Ryan Reeves clicking here a bit on the man advantage for New York. As now Zibanejad versus Hintz. again at center ice. Miller and Kreider the assists on the 5th of the year for Reeves, as now Heiskanen loses the puck up to Panarin. Some guys who don't usually get power play time, getting power play time because of the major to Smith. And it looks like one of the Rangers got slashed. The Dallas Stars, Hintz takes a slash at him. So the Rangers will have the ever briefest of 5-on-3s. And you just have to wonder, what did the Rangers ever do to the Dallas Stars? They only meet twice a year. Face-off won by Dallas to Heiskanen. Now up to Hakanpää. Hakanpää has it taken away by McKegg. Down low, Panarin tries to jam it home. Short side save by Bishop. And now we're back to 5-on-4 as the 5-minute major is expired. But now the Hintz 2-minute minor is now on the clock. Or still on the clock, I should say. Zibanejad versus Pavelski. Face-off won by Dallas. Klingberg with the puck. Rangers 2 for 3 officially on the power play. Suter hit by Lindgren. And Miller now circling around. Miller, long pass up to Mika Zibanejad. Puts on the brakes and now moves and shot saved by Bishop. And he freezes it with a minute left on this man advantage. Ryan Reeves a goal away from a hat trick. I never thought I'd be saying that tonight. That's for sure. Hedl versus Sagan. Face-off won by Dallas. Como will send it deep. Miller will give chase. Miller up to Kreider. Kreider across to Reeves. Reeves lets it rip. Save there by Bishop and gotten up to Faksa. Faksa now hit from behind. Reeves takes it away. Reeves back the other way, looking for his hat trick, actually. Now Hedl shot to 6 save by Bishop. Kreider can't keep it away from Heiskanen. And we're back to 5-on-5. And let's see if some order can be instituted here. As Miller now hits Hintz. A glancing blow. Looked like he was looking for more, though. Reeves with the puck. Gets it over to Trouba. Up to Hedl. Can't get it out of the zone. Suter down to Hintz. Hintz now laid out by Reeves. And it looks like the Rangers are going to start throwing the body a little bit more here. As now Kreider's shot saved by Bishop. Lindell with the puck. And if I were the Stars, I would be worried. As the Rangers, with a 4-goal lead, don't mind throwing their weight around a little bit. Lindgren with a big hit now. Reeves sends it around the boards to Panarin. Panarin up to Reeves. Reeves gains the zone, tries to get it back to Panarin, but can't. Panarin, though, good job taking it away and keeping it away from the Stars. Panarin now down low, stick checked. Reeves does a Zibanejad back down low. Sticked away by Bishop as Robertson finds it. Now up to Guryanov. Hit by Reeves, but maintains control. Guryanov now along the right side. Puck kicking around. Zibanejad almost takes it away from Suter, but can't. And now back across to Pavelski. Pavelski hit by Nemeth. Now up to Lindgren. Lindgren across to Hakanpää. Now to Guryanov. Guryanov hit by Lindgren. Now back the other way. Now to Harley. Poked away temporarily, and Lindgren finds the loose puck. Now up to Smith. Now up to Zibanejad. So Rangers 2 for 4 in the power play. The 2 coming on the 5-minute major. Shot saved by, and it trickles in actually. But Zibanejad's going to get the goal. Bishop had it and couldn't find it. And it trickled in behind him. 5th goal tonight for the Rangers. Zibanejad's 31st of the year. I'm curious to see who gets the helpers. Yeah, it was there and it was never touched. It just kind of, it was on edge, the puck, and it rolled in. Rolled in on edge. After what I thought was a good save by Bishop. But it's 5-0 New York with 4 minutes left in the second. Smith and Lindgren the assists. As Harley gets the puck off the face-off win and he sends it over the glass. No delay of game, says the refs, but now watch out for the Rangers' 4th line. Glendening versus McKegg. Face-off won by Dallas. Harley over to Raffle. He's hit by Jacob Trouba. Goodrow with the puck. Back to McKegg. McKegg up to Dryden Hunt. Spun around, but maintains control of the puck. Back to McKegg. Can't get the shot through his screen. Glendening's pass intercepted by Miller, who's got a helper tonight. Now up to Goodrow. Goodrow shot saved by Bishop. The fact that it looked like Fox glitched right through the ice, that's how powerful the hit was. Very concerned after that hit that Fox may be out for a very, very long time. Heedle versus Glendenning now to the right of Bishop. Face-off won by the Stars. Cross-ice pass to Como. A minute left here in the second. Hit by Lindgren. Down low. Behind the trapezoid. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Lafreniere now with the puck. Gets out of the zone. Now sends it across to Sammy Blais. Shot saved by Bishop. Rangers crash the net. No rebound. Rangers doing all they can to try and keep everybody fresh. 7 seconds left in the period. Face-off won by Glendenning. To Kippo, who gets laid out by McKegg. Oh, you know that hit had some nasty intent behind it, as Bishop freezes it with less than a second left in the period. Greg McKegg absolutely stapled Kippo to the boards. Face-off won by Dallas, but the horn sounds, and we go to the second intermission. The Rangers, badly banged up, but they score 3 more times. It's 5-0 New York. Rangers out shooting Dallas 22-7, out hitting them 16-7. Face-offs 21-2 in favor of the Stars. Zibanejad, Seguin, face-off won by Dallas. Seguin. As the Dallas Stars are also down a man because Ben has been thrown out of the game for his misconduct. As Panarin scores on the one-timer. His 37th of the year, his 28th off the snapshot. A beautiful one-timer there. Make it snappy. Artemi Panarin. Now Seguin versus Zibanejad. Smith and Trouba the assists. Rangers up 6-0. Klingberg shot saved by Shesterkin. Left for Nemeth in the corner. Nemeth sends it around to Lindgren. Lindgren up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad gains the zone. Back to the point for Nemeth. Back down low to Panarin. Backhand shot saved by Khudobin, who's now been put in after Bishop has been absolutely blasted all night long. Guryanov hit by Nemeth. Another good hip check there by the Ranger defense. Pass now up to Rooney. Across to Smith. Craig Smith shot saved by Khudobin as Heiskanen gets hit by Rooney. Smith now, his pass intercepted by Klingberg. Across to Pavelski. 5 minutes gone here in the third. And again, good hit by Nemeth. You know Patrick Nemeth is going to start laying the body now. As Kreider is offsides, but he gets back onside before Rooney crosses the line. But Glendenning takes the puck away. Glendenning hit by Rooney, set deep to Trouba. Jacob Trouba now at the puck. Long pass for Rooney. Rooney getting behind the defense. Rooney cutting in, saved by Khudobin. Heiskanen clears up to Caro. Caro hit by Miller, but he gets to Glendenning. Now knocked off the puck by Trouba. Sent around the boards to Rooney. Back to Miller in front of Shesterkin. DeAndre Miller now across to Reeves. Reeves gains the zone. Tripped up a bit. Caro gets the puck. Now back to Trouba, who lays out Caro. And now Miller. Miller back across to Como. Como gets hit by Trouba. Miller now back around the board, circling. Up to Heedle. Philip Heedle. Over to Reeves. Back to Lafreniere. Shot saved by Khudobin. And now back up to Hintz. Hintz knocked off the puck. Miller gets the loose puck. Sends the biscuit over to Trouba. Trouba with a slapper. Saved with the glove by Khudobin. And he'll freeze it with 8:46 left here in the third. Out rolls the Rangers' fourth line. Hintz versus McKegg. Rangers thankfully have a pair of days off now before they play Anaheim Back at the Garden. Gurionov hit by Nemeth. Loses the puck. Light hit with the stick. And now Dryden Hunt, who has a goal, gains the zone. Dryden Hunt moving in. Shot saved by Khudobin. Gaudreau now. His pass can't get through. McKegg finds the puck, though. And now passes to Gaudreau, but intercepted by Lindell before he can get the shot fully off. Lindell up to Gurionov. Back to Suter. Back across to Hintz. Back to Robertson. As now Dallas is just playing to break up the shutout. Back to Hakanpää. Hakanpää back to Suter. Down low to Hintz. Shot blocked by Nemeth. Robertson down low. Saved by Shesterkin, and Gaudreau gets it out of danger. Back up to Dryden Hunt, who's hit hard. Puck is knocked loose. Hunt finds it, though. Cutting in. Knocked off his stick finally. And Harley gets it up to Robertson. Robertson across to Gurionov. Now back one time. Shot by Shesterkin. Saved by Shesterkin. And it's frozen there. Hedel versus Sagan now to the left of Shesterkin. Face-off won by the Rangers. Trouba with the puck. Trouba bank pass to Sammy Blais. Blais cutting through the neutral zone. Blais shot saved by Khudobin. And he freezes it. 3:08 left here in the third. Sagan versus Zibanejad. Ben thrown out of the game for his hit on Adam Fox. Runanen also hurt tonight for the Rangers, so they're down a pair of defensemen. But not only are they pitching a shutout, but they're winning 6-0. It's Panarin is hit there by Hakanpää. And now Smith with the puck. Smith's shot saved short side by Khudobin. And he freezes it with 2:28 left. Hedel versus Sagan. Face-off won by Hedel. Back to Miller. Poked away from Miller. But getting back and covering it is Trouba with less than 2 minutes left here in the third. Trouba now moves across the blue line. Back to Lafreniere. Shot saved by Khudobin. And he freezes it once again. Rangers up 6-0 here. Sagan versus Rooney. Face-off won by the Rangers. Kreider with the puck around the net. Tries to get it to Rooney. Backhand shot gets wide. Reeves with the puck now. Moving towards the slot. Shot saved there by Khudobin. And Rooney now with the puck. Circling in. Shot save again. Reeves looking for the Hattie. Never thought I'd say that. Ryan Reeves playing for the injured Capo Caco. Kind of just circling, killing time. Now lets one rip. Soft save for Khudobin with 35 seconds left. And Zibanejad versus Sagan. Face-off one back. Intercepted by Zibanejad. Zibanejad now down in front, and Panarin scores! His second of the night. His 38th of the year. Make it a touchdown. The Rangers are up 7-0. As Panarin puts the exclamation point on it. But again, a pair of Rangers were hurt tonight. We have to hold our breath and hope that it's not too bad. As Miller's pass over to Lafreniere. Now back to Hedel. The third line's out there. Hedel, his pass intercepted by Caro. Meant for Trouba. Now up to Klingberg. Klingberg hit there. Loses the puck. Lafreniere now with the puck. Sends it around the boards to Sammy Blais. Up to Miller. With only a few seconds go, Miller will now send it all the way down. Klingberg is there, and that should do it as the period will expire. And the Rangers are winners. But what was the cost? Shesterkin gets the shutout. The Rangers win 7-0. They outshot them 35-10. Ryan Reeves with a pair of goals and a hit. Rangers out hit Dallas 21-13. Faceoffs 26-6 in favor of Dallas. Can the Rangers regroup after some devastating injuries? Craig Smith with a goal and 2 assists. I'm going to run a commercial, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to play one more game just to see what the injuries are. And Artemi Panarin with 2 goals and an assist. He's your 3rd star. So I'm going to run a quick commercial because those help. Adam Fox, injured with a concussion. Not a terrible one, thankfully. Out till the 6th. But a pair of defensemen are banged up. So let's see. Reeves, Capo Caco back on the number 2 line. Mario Ferraro. Will now come in, and until I figure out what I'm going to do, we're going to put Reeves on defense just until we can sim a couple of days. Yeah, Capo Caco will have recovered from his injury, thankfully. And actually, that's not bad. April 6th for Fox, it could have been a lot worse. Even a hit to the head. He'll miss 2, 5, 9, 10. He'll miss 12 games, which isn't ideal, but at least he'll be back in time for the playoffs. Playoffs? But now you wonder... I want to see what the injury report is for Runanen. Runanen, not bad. The 20th, that's not bad. That could have been a lot worse for Runanen, for sure. So that means he'll miss 3 games. So we'll have 3 games super shorthanded. Like, super shorthanded. Right? Like, everybody's banged up. Rooney, at least Kako is back now. But on defense... we're gonna bury Reeves on the. Actually, no, we're gonna put Ferraro on the 3rd line. Yeah, Ferraro on the 3rd line. And actually, we're not gonna play another game. I thought we were going to, but now that I actually see what the they actually told us this time what the injuries were, which they don't always do. Maybe because of the 2 days, because we were able to sim 2 days. Yeah, so Ferraro will be dressed. Reeves will play defense for a couple of games. Hopefully, Runanen with his injury isn't too bad. Maybe he'll only miss 2 games, right? Philip Hedl does not play well with Capo Caco for some reason. It's like, can I get some help then? No, that didn't work. Right? Like, I'm trying to be like, hey. Sammy Blay doesn't play great with him either. Unless maybe we put Lafreniere here. Maybe we make that the... I don't know. It's funny because... starting line, they're a +1. The 3rd line. Maybe it's just because of the power play. They don't have the right power play ideas, right? So, let's see. Maybe we change this... maybe a Goodrow. Put the 4th line... see what happens with the 4th line. Kako? No, it's only a -1 overall at least instead of a -2. These guys are only 0. Nobody has the proper. Well, it also hurts that Ferraro is in there instead of Fox and stuff. So, well, we'll run with this second power play line for now. See if that does better. Kako, McKegg, and Goodrow. Only a -1 overall. Yeah, I'd rather have McKegg on there, actually. Anyway, all right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it there. So, yeah, so that does it for hockey until the 28th. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, have a great night, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with the podcast. And then Wednesday, Halo. Yeah, of course, Odoms, I remember Andy Pettit. Of course I remember Andy Pettit. Andy Pettit was one of my favorite pitchers growing up. The lefty. Why do you bring it up as we're ending the stream, Odoms? Okay, Odom, yeah, like I can answer your question. I can finish. Yeah, like yeah, I was about to head off. I remember Andy Pettit. Somebody asked me about Andy Pettit here if you're watching the YouTube replay. Wait a few seconds now for that to go out into the ether. He might have already X'd out. So, but now I have to Google to see, make sure Andy Pettit's okay. All right. Anyway, have yourself. We'll be back tomorrow with the podcast. Wednesday with Halo, and then I'm off for 10 days. So have yourselves a great evening, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Be well. And good night.